about these Colts. Did you guys happen to see the game Monday night, though, against the Colts? Did you watch
Quite a bit of it.
A little bit of it?
Yeah.
The final few minutes was amazing.
Yeah, we were talking about all that craziness.
Well, they couldn't throw the ball. They could do nothing offensively for the entire first half, right?
Yeah.
It was like 30 yards of offense for half number one. Disgusting.
Yeah, Matt Ryan was horrible.
And what I've done is I went back and watched all three of the games that Jeff Saturday's been a part of, because they changed the head coach who was the primary play caller, and they've changed the offensive coordinator. They fired the offensive coordinator.
I'm fascinated what you think about their ability to run the football, because I know Jonathan Taylor's kind of been in and out with the injury.
Yeah.
But the numbers show that they're actually not a very good running team. But you would think that they are with Jonathan Taylor, and their offensive line's supposed to be good.
Yeah, their line has struggled with pressure, and they've struggled with the ability, like you say, to run the football. And there's a lot of times where it really is on Jonathan Taylor to have to kind of manufacture. And you would think, though, with Quentin Nelson and Braden Smith, guys like that, I mean, that they would be a much better running team. But it really is when you watch them. I know in these last few games, again, which you have Saturday, there's the effort is clearly better, and there's a better effort to try and run the ball and trying to be better at it. And they were able. They hit some runs on Philadelphia, but teams have kind of hit them runs on Philadelphia. They hit some runs against the Raiders. So I still think, to me, this is how I would play the Colts. Because I feel like at wide receiver, you're going to have to deal with Michael Pittman. I think that is a receiver that has length. There's a lot of size to him. There's your goal for Mexico, Gavin.
They got it?
Unless the offside flag is up. Let's see.
What are they saying?
Oh,
he's not happy.
Nope, not happy at all. Yep, there it is.
Offsides. Wow.
Yeah, that is crazy. But anyway, I think that, to me, if you're going to play the Colts,
That's 2 now. It could be 4-0 if they just be a little bit more aware.
they're just not. They're just kind of hanging back and not, paying attention. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Michael Pittman, I think you're going to have to have a little concerned about in this game. Alec Pierce, I think, is another one, the wide receiver they got from the University of Cincinnati. I kind of feel like they've got a couple of long receivers that catch the ball in traffic. I think they do a good job run after catch. Now, what I've noticed about watching this game when it comes to Matt Ryan is that, to me, it seems like everything is either in the middle or to his right is the way that they're throwing the football and the way they're having success. Whether it's the crossing routes, the stop routes, the routes that, just the comeback stuff. It's all either center or right, with the way that Ryan likes to deliver the football. Really hasn't thrown. I mean, the games I watched, I didn't see the ball just like going down the field. And so now if you're the Cowboys, you're sitting there thinking, okay, do you worry about Anthony Brown? Do you worry about them lining up and, could Paris Campbell or Kiki Kuti, one of those guys, I mean, could they just run by him and get a play down the field? The height of these Colts receivers could very well give the Cowboys a little problem. They could. But I wonder if they're going to take the deep shot on him. Now, if I'm playing against the Colts, I'm going to try. I will travel Diggs with Pittman, and I will just overload the box and say, let's see if you're good enough to block everybody up front. Let's see, because to me, that Matt Ryan, they get sacked. I mean, this team gives up a lot of sacks. It could be about your offense just making it so hard for the Colts to say, okay, because they don't score a lot of points to begin with. I think they've only scored 21 points twice, over. And so they really, really struggle points. If you put them in a situation where they have to throw the ball every snap, that's where you're going to get the sacks on Matt Ryan. That's where that's going to be problems.
Have a field day
Colts
on that.
But me personally, single up Michael Pittman with Diggs, and then turn around and load the box and don't let Jonathan Taylor have any type of ability. And I know he sees a lot of loaded boxes and he still finds ways to make plays, but that's the best way, I think, to handle this. Jelani Woods, the tight end, he had a really good
tight end.
Yeah, he had a really good game the other day, and he's a basketball
party.
Yeah, he's a basketball player, at Virginia. that is, he's a long guy. I mean,
he's built like you would think,
exactly.
Okay, this dude he's got the athleticism and it seems like the speed. He's done nothing all year, and then on Monday night, he was a monster.
Has a breakout game.
We liked him.
Yeah,
loved him.
Absolutely.
Goal was going in, pulling defender, ran back and cleared it with his head.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Mexico fans have to be besides themselves right now.
Well, it's funny. I mean, the Saudis are just giving up so many shots right now. It's crazy. But, Mexico might – I bet you they will have – 7 minutes of stoppage time? Yeah.
And 6 in the other. There's 3 minutes left in Argentina, Poland. Mexico needs a goal from Argentina or for them to score in their 7 minutes to get through.
Well, they just got an opportunity here. They're going to have a free kick right outside the box. So, but getting on to the defense for the Colts real quick here. And Ngakoue, I think, is the biggest problem you have to worry about at defensive end. Buckner is we all know what DeForest Buckner is. I mean, he's going to be a hard guy. I could see them lining him up over. I could see them lining up him over over McGovern and seeing if McGovern can handle him. That might be a little bit difficult matchup. The Colts like to overload one side of the field too and rush. That might be something that you saw a little bit of a problem last week for Tyler Smith, that he didn't handle that all that well. So keep an eye on the Colts, maybe trying to overload one side, bring pressure off that edge. I kind of feel like if you need to attack somebody, believe it or not, Gilmore is the guy. Yeah, I to me, Rodgers on the other side, I think is a pretty good player for them. But I think the guy that struggled the most, the guy that doesn't really want to participate, is Stephon Gilmore. I don't think he really does. So keep an eye on the Cowboys attacking like him. He's number 5 in this game, but their defense, like I say, the pressure, I didn't see a whole heck of a lot of it except for Ngakoue. That was it. Kwity Paye's been banged up for them a little bit, so that's been a problem for them. So again, team that doesn't score much, attack the corner Gilmore, and maybe handle Ngakoue, number 91. I think that's your best path for moving the football against
linebackers. They don't have Shaq Leonard. You think the tight ends could maybe have a big day
I
again?
think that, to me, it was they struggle in coverage. To me, like I say, they give up a lot of easy routes, the slants, the curls, things like that, especially with Gilmore in the games I watch. I keep bringing him up, but that's a guy that I would clearly go after in this football game.
Can you run on these guys pretty?
Feel like you can. I mean, I don't
Benny
know.
Snell looked good the other night.
I don't feel like it's one of those things where you sit there and say, that's what you wanted. I think putting as much pressure on this Colts defense as far as throwing the football and scoring, that puts too much pressure on their offense. Mm-hmm. That's how you're going to win this game. You're going to make it hard for the Colts offense to score on you if you, in fact, are able to put points up on them.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.